Hello everyone. Hi. We're live. Good. So first of all, it's been a while. I'm sorry. A lot has happened the last couple of weeks. So yeah, but first, it's going to be exciting for today. I'm having a guest. But I'm going to talk about her a little bit later. But first, I want to give you an update because I haven't been on here much, and the reason why is because I've been working on my own program. That's very exciting. I'm working on collaborations and a lot of other stuff. My cat is sick. That's been really, really time consuming. That's why I haven't been on here much as well. He's doing fine now, but it was really, really bad. But like I said, he's doing fine now, so that's okay. Luckily, that's over. I'm sweating like crazy because it's really, really hot over here. But it's okay. They're going to say it's going to be a heat wave, so I need to be prepared. What else is going on? I have to update you guys. Yeah, like I said, the program, I'm working on my own program. That's very exciting. Hi. It's going to be about mindset mainly. It's going to be a health program, not just to lose weight or anything. Of course, I will be giving workout guides and meal guides, but my main focus is going to be mindset. So how do you really change your lifestyle? How do you change your mindset when it comes to a healthier and happier living? So that's what my program is about, but it's a really big project, so it takes up a lot of time and it takes a while, but it's going to be awesome because I want it to be perfect. Not too perfect because perfect doesn't exist, I know that, so I'm not being too hard on myself, but I just want everything to be what I missed in my own journey. So that's quite a lot actually. So yeah, thank you. So my main focus is going to be mindset because that was something that I was missing personally in my journey. Like, how do you really love yourself? How do you be happy? How do you lose weight? How do you work out? How do you get yourself to do something? So that is going to be my main focus. So I'm really excited about that. Another thing what I'm working on is a masterclass together with Rebekah. She's going to be live with me in a couple of minutes. So that's really, really exciting. We're just going to talk a little bit about it and just a casual talk and about a masterclass. We are doing the masterclass about emotional eating, how to overcome that and how to love your body, because that's really important. Loving yourself is where it all begins. I've been on my own journey for a really, really long time, but what really changed for me was the moment that I changed my mindset and the moment that I started to love myself. Because when you love yourself enough, you are able to say no to certain things, or you are able to say yes to other things that serve you more. And I believe that a lot of other women are struggling with that, emotional eating as well. I overcame that last couple of weeks with my cat. That he was really bad. He almost died, and it would have been really easy for me to go into my old habits and turn my feelings to food and eat, but I didn't, so I'm really proud of myself. So the last couple of weeks have been a test for me, and I can say I passed my own test. I didn't turn to food. I stick to my meal plans. I ate healthy. So that is something that I want to learn every other women out there as well, because it's not just something, emotional eating is a real thing. And I believe that a lot of other people are trying to, I wouldn't say ignore it, but a lot of people don't get what it really means in your life when you are emotional eating. Hello everybody. I'm just giving a quick update, and then in a minute I'm having a live chat with Rebekah, with an amazing coach. We are going to do a masterclass together, and we are going to have just a quick talk, really just casual, just, you know. But first I wanted to give you an update about everything and what's going on and what a masterclass is about. And also a thing, we're probably going to talk about it in a minute more, but what I really think is awesome about this masterclass is that 10% of all proceeds are going to a charity, and the charity is going to be the National Eating Disorder Association. So as we are talking about an eating disorder, about emotional eating, we thought that it would be good to give something back. So we are giving 10% of all proceeds are going to that charity, because they are doing an amazing job. They are helping victims of emotional eating. They are helping their families. They are helping to educate other people with information, knowledge. They are amazing. So that's why we decided to do that. So yeah, that's what's going on a little bit at the moment. I'm just waiting now for Rebekah to jump on, and let's see how she is, because she's amazing. She's a life coach. She also has been a business coach. We connected via Instagram, I guess, or Facebook. I don't remember anymore. But that's why I love social media. You can connect with so many people from all around the world, and it's just amazing. I know social media has been used for a lot of bad stuff as well. Like, I got some nasty comments thrown into my face, and I'm like, it's just not necessary, you know. If you have nothing nice to say, just don't say anything at all, because it's not making you better, it's not making their life better. So just don't do it. One moment, I have a message. Okay, here, I'm sorry. Hi. So yeah, that's how we connected a little bit, and I see that she is live now. So if she's ready to jump on, then I'm ready as well. Then we can just have a good chat, have a talk. Let me see if I can invite. If I can invite Rebekah. Let me see. Yes. Just waiting for the connection, and I think there she is. Yes, there she is. Hi. How are you doing?
We finally got together. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I know it's been a crazy couple of weeks.
It has been for both of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure, but if you guys can see my apartment, I'm packing. I'm getting ready to leave for the UK. So, yeah, I leave in a few weeks. Hopefully, if all goes okay with my flights and they allow me to leave the country, I will be leaving.
Yeah. I hope so. I think they will allow it. Yeah. I think everything will be fine. I mean, it's how many weeks? 5?
Yeah, I leave in about 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Okay. I hope everything will be fine then. And you can go to Scotland, right?
Yeah, Scotland. Yeah, I'm just gonna do Iceland, Ireland, Liverpool, and then Scotland.
Awesome. Are you looking forward to it?
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a whirlwind for sure.
Yeah. Why did you decide to move?
Yeah, because I've never been. Yeah, just because I can. And I've been planning this for a really long time. At first, I thought I was going to move to Munich because I love Munich. München ist schön, wunderbar. I love Germany. It's beautiful. I speak German. And so that's why I initially thought I was going to move to. But then I thought, well, I've already been to Germany. I want to go somewhere I've never been before. So that's what made me pick Scotland.
Yeah. I love that. Good. What have you been working on lately as well? I mean, I've already told that we are going to do a masterclass together, but you are busy. You are working a lot. So I want to know what you're working on at the moment.
It is crazy, Winanda, because I'm loving having these collaborations between amazing coaches like yourself, because I'm learning so much about various different subjects, and all of them interesting. You know, they're very interesting to me. Health and wellness, meditation, breathing, you know, living the best life you can, optimizing your health. You know, these subjects light me up. And so whenever I get to work with amazing people, it's just it's like you click, there's that synergy. And if we can actually learn to continue to collaborate with people, to build each other up, and to help benefit our own business, but also benefit your business as well, I think that is like truly phenomenal, because we're creating this like win-win situation. And the cool thing is we can impact more lives as well, because now my audience sees us working together, your audience sees us. And so I'm using all of these different ways, like for instance, the collaborations we're doing, and then my podcast that I do, and all of the other mini projects that I'm working on. I'm constantly working on things because I really want to see how quickly I can get the message out to the world. How can I share my light? How can I let people know that I'm here to help? And this, right, what we're doing right here is like a great way of doing that, right? To be able to spread our message in a very efficient and quick manner. And fun, and having fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's the most important part, actually, having fun and getting connected to each other and connections with people all over the world. I mean, I've told that we connected via Instagram.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing that we can do it. And now we are here together, it's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so crazy because I'm making friends all over the world. I was telling my kiddo that, when she comes to, my daughter's actually moving with me in December. She's going to be in Scotland in December. And so I told her, I was like, oh, you're going to be able to meet all my friends, because I've been making so many connections. I've got someone in, my friend Robbie in London. I've got my friend Kat in Poland. I've got you in the Canary Islands. I've got all these people all over the world, that I think it's been so much fun getting to know these people. And I love their enthusiasm and their energy for what they do as well, because that's me too. I'm like this highly energetic person, very passionate about what I do. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the thing that I love about all of this is that, like you said, like the energy, you can connect with people that are like you. And it is so great to connect with like-minded people, because they lift you up, and you get to you get new chances. Like, I never thought I would do this. New opportunities are there when you connect with other people, and it's not just the people around you physically anymore. I mean, you're not alone anymore. If you think you are alone, and because of family isn't supporting you, or your friends are not supporting you, you have people online.
Yes. I love that.
I love that about this. It's so
absolutely. I can't agree with you more. I was about to call you Kat. I have my friend Kat on the mind now. I can't agree with you more, Winanda, because especially like now where we're so isolated because of the virus and everything, it's so important more than ever to start reaching out. And I even put it in my to-do list. I have like a list of things that I do every day or every week or whatever. And in that list, it says, ask for help. Remember that it's okay to ask for help. Remember, it's okay to engage with people. Remember, it's okay to ask for people to pray for you. I didn't even have to ask, but my daughter said yesterday, she's like, Mom, I said a prayer for you. And I was like, oh my God. And it just lifted my spirits, knowing that someone cared about me, knowing that someone was thinking about me. That is like a very powerful. And I have to remember to do the same thing for my clients. I actually pray for my clients. I actually send them out positive energy, positive thoughts, so like you said, we don't have to be in the same room to be able to connect. We can definitely connect this way. It's a powerful tool and resource that not only can build up our business, but we can build up our relationships at the same time.
Yeah, I love that. I love everything that you say. Everything that you say, I'm like, yes, God, yes.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm putting my phone this way.
Yes.
Yeah. I was talking about the masterclass. How are you feeling about it? Because I'm really excited about this. Like,
yeah, this is your zone, girl. I am just here to help you to, to kind of co-coordinate the whole thing, facilitate with you, and put in my own story. But I believe that you're going to be running this thing, and I'm just glad that I'm going to be able to be alongside you for the ride. So I'm feeling pretty confident about it, because the subject of food, nutrition, and how women think about their bodies, how women think about nutrition and food altogether. We've been so programmed on such a subconscious level in our society to eat a certain way, to feel like we have to look a certain way. And of course, it's getting much better as we break the mold, right? And we see, plus size models, and we see all these things that, the fashion industry is looking at now. Which is amazing. We've made leaps and bounds, lots of great strides, but I think that there's still a lot of women, especially young women, suffering from those, those kinds of mindsets, the old programming, thinking that they are not good enough, they are not worthy, and they're putting themselves into damaging and hurtful situations because of it. So because I know, for instance, and this is something I experienced as a young teen, one reason that I actually got pregnant at 19 years old is because I was thinking, oh, well, I have to be a certain way as a young teen. I've got to give my body away. I've got to do this. I have to be liked. I have to be loved. All of these things in there that actually can lead a young teen down a path of destruction and actually, hurting themselves both mentally, emotionally, and physically. So that's why I believe in this program so much, Winanda. What you're doing, your message, is because I believe that there are a lot of people out there suffering, and one, they don't know where to go or to get help, or even if it's normal, like they think it might be normal. And we have to say, hey guys, this is not normal. This is not normal that you're doing this to yourself, right? And there are ways to help you out of it. And there are people just like you. You're not alone, and we can do this together. Give them that light, give them that support, give them that love. And that's huge.
Yeah, I can myself, like I've been on a weight loss journey since I was a kid. I was probably 7 or 8 years old. I was with the doctor. I needed to lose weight because I was overweight, and I got on so many diets. Like, it's name one and I've done it, like seriously. But nobody taught me the mindset behind it. Nobody taught me to love myself the way I am already. And that put so much pressure on me, and so much hate and so much negative feelings about myself that I didn't, even personal hygiene, you're lacking it a little bit, to be honest. Because you're like, why should I look ugly? I'm not good enough. So why bother putting time and effort in myself and loving myself? Right. And like you said, you're making bad choices because you feel like you have to be a certain way, or you have to look a certain way. And I just don't want anyone to feel the way I felt at that age. And it's my mission. Like, it's my mission to spread the word and to be able to show other women, and especially young girls, young women, that they are not alone in this, and that it is okay to feel whatever they feel also about themselves, but that there is another way, that you are good enough, that you are beautiful no matter the size. And I hate that we are so number focused. Like, you need to be a size 12, 12. What is it? No, that's pretty big, I think, in the UK, or not? Like
size 12 is kind of average here in the US, I would think.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe a size 8 then, or I don't know the sizes over there, but
yeah.
They've been taught that you are only good enough or only pretty enough, that you need to be that size, or the same with weight. Like, being healthy isn't just being a certain weight. Like, you're not healthy when you're 60 kilos. I mean, maybe you are, but the health is so much more than just that. And loving yourself it's frustrating to me to see that everything is based on the number. Like even I have been with doctors, and then they're like, okay, you need to be this weight because then, your BMI is healthy. And I'm like, yeah, but it's also important to love myself during all of that. And it's okay to be who you are, no matter how you look, no matter your size. And that is something that I want to put out there because it's so important. Like, I cannot stress it enough.
I totally agree. I remember when I first got into the health and fitness industry, I hired a coach, and I wanted to go in, I wanted to lose some weight that I had gained and get back to my normal, healthy, loving self, And I remember I was so obsessed, like you said, by the number. I was so obsessed by the number. And my coach was like, it's not about the number. One of my coaches, she was actually very athletic, very toned, and petite, but she ate like 3,000 calories a day. So in my mind, at being, I was ignorant to that fact that it doesn't matter. You could eat that kind of calories, but it's the right kind of calories. She's paying attention to that. And she's paying attention to her, output as well. What is she burning every day? So I had to get retrained. I had to retrain myself on how to rethink about how I'm looking at the number on the scale. Does it really matter? How am I looking at the calories? Does it really matter? And so I took that, and I ran with it. I started studying on the subject. I loved it. I couldn't get enough. I just consumed everything I could. I became a personal trainer. I started teaching classes on nutrition and all these different things, reading every book I could get my hands on. And I realized that there were so many different paradigms that I was locked into that needed to be like completely blown away because they were damaging and it's setting me up for failure. Because what happens is if we get so locked on those numbers, whether it be your size or whether it be the scale, the thing is life fluctuates, your body fluctuates. And if you're going to constantly be on this roller coaster of loving yourself 1 minute and then hating yourself the next, that's not healthy. And it's going to set yourself up for long-term effects because then you're kind of like, even with your body, actually, this is the way I was taught, is that if you're doing this kind of roller coaster effect with your nutrition and you're not really paying attention to, being healthy on every level, not just on nutrition level, but if you're not paying attention to that, those can actually start to have damaging effects, like causing diabetes, heart disease. People wonder why they don't feel well, fatigue, brain fog, all of these different things. They can't sleep. And it's because they're so jacked up. They haven't got their body into this more balanced state, closer to that line, right? They're up in here, down here, up here, right? And so that was my job as a trainer, to get them closer to that line. There's no perfection. We don't believe in perfection. We believe in progress. But there is a beauty to this journey. And once you accept that, like you were saying, once you actually accept and love the skin you're in, the way that God made you, and truly learn how to connect on every level and to be able to use that amazing light and gift that God gave you and that amazing body and mind and brain and heart to actually not just affect your own life, but affect the lives of others, that is freaking huge.
Definitely. Yeah. You're affecting other people around you as well. Like if you are sad all the time or not happy with yourself, it's a vibe that you're giving other people as well. Like your surroundings are picking up that vibe as well. So if you are unhappy and negative all the time, other people see that as well. And when you love yourself, you have a different kind of vibe. So you attract different kind of people, and you will see that every other part of your life will get better as well. Like finance, relationships, everything will get better when you focus on just that. Only that. If you only focus on loving yourself, then the rest will follow.
Oh my gosh, I totally agree with you. That's exactly what happened to me. When I started paying attention to my health and fitness, my finances got better. My focus at work got better. I started getting raises. Like it was insane. And I started feeling good and confident. I started dating more, putting myself out there more. I was confident to be able to have the courage to have, take risks, do something new, do something different, put myself out in the world. It completely transforms the way you look at the world and you look at yourself and you look at others. So I love that. That is absolutely what happened to me. And I'm like you. Being able to share that message with people can have a huge effect, like a huge impact on people's lives.
Yeah. And one thing that I'm going to teach in the masterclass as well, when we were talking about the numbers, right? And like you said, if you are focusing on the calories instead of how you're feeling, like how's your sleep, it's a better measurement than just the numbers. Because if you feel like, if you're stepping on the scale and you're like, shit, I didn't lose weight, or I gained weight, but there are so many factors that have to do with it. You are different in the morning than you are in the evening, and your period and stress level and so many things have to do with that. So
crazy.
I caught myself as well. When I was with the doctor, I lost weight, but on the scale I saw that I gained 1 kilo. So immediately my head was like, shit. But then I was like, no, this can mean anything. And then the results came back and he was like, no, you lost 3 kilos of fat, but you gained, no, I lost 2 kilos of fat, but I gained 3 kilos of muscle. So I was like, this is amazing. That is actually good, So a number, it's not the number that you see. There's so much more behind it. And the same with counting calories. Like if you are burning 3,000 calories a day because you're being active and you're doing a lot, but you're only eating 800 because you feel like you have to lose weight, it's just it's not good enough because your body needs more energy, so you need to eat more. So I
Yes.
want to get rid of the whole counting calories and focusing on the number on the scale. And
When Winanda, and the thing is, you can only do that for so long. Who wants to count calories all their life? Like that is not a great way to set yourself up for long-term success. Short-term, it's fine if you want to hit a certain goal, like you want to drop a quick 5 pounds or something. But we're talking about like setting yourself up for long-term, a normal routine that's healthy and happy. You actually get to the point where you're not even thinking about it. Like now I've been doing it for so long. I don't think about making my protein shake in the morning. I know exactly how much I need of everything I need to make me feel good. I know my body is on a certain timeline and it knows when it's hungry and when it needs to eat and that sort of thing, and when it needs to stop eating and get prepared for bed and to start to rest. What one of my friends says, to rest and digest, it's important. And so I've already programmed myself. But the thing is, many people think that they can actually get to that point overnight. And it took me a long time to get that. It's practice, right? We've got to learn how to put these tips and tricks and methods and techniques into our daily practice until it does become second nature. Then you're not concerned about a freaking calorie or a freaking number on the scale because you love who you are and you feel sexy in your clothes and in your skin, right? At any size. And so, what was I going to say? Yes, for the masterclass, I have something special for the people there too, that I'm going to give them a kind of a really cool routine that they can actually put into practice that will actually set themselves up for success, to where they actually can start programming their mind on a subconscious level. And so then later on, they won't even have to think about it. It's like, it's second nature. So I'm going to give that away at the class. I'm super excited about it.
Oh, awesome. That's exciting. I didn't know. So yay.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. I'm creating I wouldn't say just an easy guide to as where you need to begin to change your mindset, because like you said, it takes time. It's not a quick thing. It takes work and it takes time. Yeah. But you have to start somewhere. So I made something that is easy and you don't have to think about it, just easy, just follow it step by step, and then the rest will follow. And I think together with all the information we're giving, that we can change so many lives.
That is going to be absolutely amazing. And this is going to be, so this masterclass I know is for women specifically, but I can't wait to see what you do on your end, Winanda, as you progress into other areas, having a class for men, and then teaming up with a men's coach and really helping men understand that as well. Because like you said, everyone suffers at some level. There's, male or female, it doesn't matter, where you come from, but there are people out there suffering. And so I think it's great that what we're doing is to help, reach out and help those people any way we can.
Yeah, true. Absolutely true. Yeah. And with the man, like it's because with weight loss and being healthy, it's more focused on women. But there are so many men as well out there that are having an eating disorder or that are struggling, but it's noticed much later, until it's often even too late, because they believe that men cannot develop an eating disorder or something, because men are not, people believe that they cannot connect being healthy or losing weight, that is important for a guy, but it is.
Well, their programming is different. Their programming, the way they're raised, is different typically than the girl, right? The female. So it's a little bit different on their paradigm and how they look at it versus we do. But like you said, there are men out there who do suffer, maybe not nearly as many as women, but and I think it does come down to what we were trained as children and as young adults, and what our society deems worthy and beautiful and awesome.
Yeah, true. But I luckily, you said it before, like there is a change going on. There are more women out there putting themselves out there that are, according to society, overweight or a plus size model, and I think that we should continue spreading out the word and making it the new normal. Like, I'm not promoting obesity or whatever, but I'm promoting being healthy, and being healthy doesn't come in a certain size. Like, for instance, for me personally, I know because of a lot of tests that I've done with a doctor, that from the inside I'm healthy. Like I'm really healthy, but it's not showing from the outside because of hormones. I have a hormonal problem, so it's not showing on the outside. But I know from the inside I'm healthy. I'm probably healthier than most other people, and I'm loving myself, and all that together is more important than just being a certain size. Like health is
Right.
it's
So you're doing something really cool though, Ananda, is that many people don't do. And that is the one thing that is you're paying attention. Just by paying attention to how you feel, what your body's telling you, what you're putting into it, what you're taking out of it. Just paying attention can have a major drastic transformation on your life overall. But many of us, especially I think Americans, because we are the heaviest country in the world, we don't pay attention. We don't know that that shake that you just ate was like, you just gobbled down was like 4,000 calories, one shake. That's more calories I eat in one day. you know, and so we don't pay attention to how our body signals us, right? Oh, well, you're fatigued, you're tired, you're bloated, all these different things. These are signals that your bodies tell you, hey, check your freaking diet, check your sleep, check what the freak you're doing. But we're ignoring it. Americans ignore that until something majorly goes wrong. And then they go to the doctor, try to fix it. When you and we're all about prevention. And so prevention takes paying attention. So I have to commend you on that, because that right there, like you said, is going to make a huge difference.
Yeah. I've noticed the difference when I started my health journey as an adult. Like I said, I've been on a health journey since, weight loss journey since I was a kid. But really, my health journey, like really focusing on being healthy, I started to notice that my body felt so much better on good foods, on healthy foods. And
Yeah.
I was in shock because I was like, I never felt like this before. I always thought that being bloated and having pain and being fatigued, that was normal. I always thought that I supposed to feel like that. So I was always eating and eating until I felt that, until I was exploding, because I was like, I need to feel full. And now I'm laughing about it, but it was really bad. But now I'm like, I know what kind of foods making me feel good and what doesn't.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling really good at the inside, and that's what I want to teach other women as well. But also that it depends on the person, who you are. What can work for me doesn't have to work for you. So that's what I want to teach as well, and spread the word about as well, is that you have to figure it out yourself. Like we can guide you, and we can give you tools, and we can give you tips what works for us and what works for the majority of people, but you always have to pay attention to yourself. Always pay attention how your sleep is doing, how you are sleeping, how your energy levels are, how your mood is, how your cycle is. Like even your cycle is telling you a lot about your health. So
that's good. Yeah, no, I think you're exactly right. I love that because, we have to, I guess what I'm trying to say, what was I trying to say? You were doing so good. I was just really in your conversation, but I totally agree with everything you're saying. I can't wait for the masterclass. There's so many things. I mean, I could talk about this subject all day long because I just love it. I myself love being healthy and energetic and youthful and getting compliments all the time, saying I don't look my age or I don't look like I have a 22-year-old and all of these things, right? Because there is a reason for that, because I'm paying attention. I love my body, and I just actually said this on a podcast interview with a guest of mine. And I said, I want my next 20 to 50, 60, 80 years to be way better than the last. And so how do we do that? We start laying the foundation right now and start building on that. I actually have a visitor at my door, so I'm going to let you go, Winanda. But this has been amazing. I had to cut this short, but I'm going to see you in the masterclass. Everybody, sign up.
Yes, we'll talk about it another time, but thank you so much for being here. Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, that was so much fun. So yeah, health, talking about health, loving yourself, your body, it's just the thing that we need to do, and the thing that we are going to teach in the masterclass. We're going to teach about how to overcome your eating disorder, and how, like I said, how to love your body, how we did it, and how you can what works for you and what doesn't. So that being said, Rebekah's being gone, I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you at the masterclass. It is this Tuesday on the 7th. I have to check the time, but I think 6 p.m. Eastern time. No, 1 p.m. Eastern time and 6 p.m. GMT. But I will leave all the details in the description. And yeah, I hope you all have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this talk, and I'll see you soon.